guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cyber Fitness. And in today's video I have yoga stretches for you, about 7 poses from the yoga. For the back, we will be doing flexion, forward bends, a little side bends, extension, backward bending, and a little twisting on the spine. So we'll try to get all the direction with the spine and the back, so we can work with these stretches on releasing of the tension in this back. And so the spine, keep it flexible and moving freely from side to side, forward and back. A lot of people these days have a lot of back problems. They have bad postures, so doing the 7 stretches here that I'm gonna show you today from the yoga will release your back, any tension, any old injuries and surgeries if you have is gonna accommodate and feel better. And if you keep stretching and using those stretches for your back specifically on a daily basis for a few minutes, you will release a lot of that tension built and you will have a lot more space to work with. Okay, your back will feel free and healthy. So again, let's try this short video for back release technique, back release, back stretching for a healthy spine and flexible back. And the first yoga posture for working on the back, stretching the back and the spine, is going to be standing. Pretty much the only one standing, and the rest will be on the floor. So we start with the first at standing side bend. So legs are together, feet are together, bring the arms right close to your ears. So squeeze the arms to your ears really tight. Interlock your arms, just the point fingers are out, and interlock the rest of the fingers in a fist. Chin up. Squeeze the inner thighs together, arms are long to the ceiling, lock those elbows, keep squeezing towards the ears, and side bend to the right. Start little, and see how deep you can go. It's not about the depth, even if you don't go too deep or too far, just maintain where it feels comfortable for your back, for your spine, for your body. Hold, get a little bit deeper maybe. Keep the arms straight, keep the legs squeezed together, get a little deeper, hold. So I'm bending towards my right side, stretching the left side of my back, my spine, and also the ribs and the intercostals, a little bit of the abdominals on the side. Come back to the center and slide slowly, stretch to the left side now. Get a little deeper, hold. So bending to the left side and stretching the right side of your body. Stretching the spine, the back, the obliques, the ribs. Get a little deeper, arms are straight, keep squeezing them towards your ears. Legs, inner thighs squeeze together, hold. Stretch a little further, lengthen from your spine to the side and slowly come back up. So right and left side. Now drop the head back and we're gonna stretch, release to the back like a standing backward bend. I'm gonna turn sideways and it looks like this. So reaching with your arms to the back, arching to the back, extension of the spine. Relax your head, hold. Just again, you go as deep as it feels comfortable. Never compromise the shape for depth. So relaxing and reaching further back. Hold. Legs are locked, knees are locked, and slowly come up. So again, go as much you can. Don't go too deep if your body is not allowing you, and if you doesn't feel comfortable, then stay on your depth. Now you can do the same stretch with placing palms on your small back behind, fingers pointing down, and slowly relaxing the head first to the back, totally relax, push the chest forward, hips forward, and arch the spine back. Gently pressing with your arms the small of your back forward, so your hips, knees are locked, hold, arch a little bit further back, and slowly come up. So you can do it either with the palms supporting the low back or with the arms straight up to the ceiling. Again, always stay with the shape of the stretch. It's not about the depth, it's not how far you can go. If it doesn't feel comfortable, just stay on where it feels comfortable and still maintain the stretch. Now, arms by ears, standing forward bend, slowly bend forward with control. Try not to bend the knees unless you really have to, then you bend the knees. And come down, palms to the floor, standing forward bend. So you can keep the palms, the fingers to the side of your feet, and head relaxed over your knees. And maintain the standing forward bend. Or you can grab behind your calves and hold. Bring yourself a little bit closer to your legs. Your head is onto your knees. Hold. Standing forward bend. Stretching the entire side of your back. The back side of your body. Feels good. Hold. Get a little deeper. Try to get a little closer to your legs. And try to keep the knees locked unless you really have to bend them. As you see, my knees will slightly bend because my hamstrings are really tight here. But if you need a little bit more bend, then you can bend the knees. If you cannot reach further back, just reach your fingers to the floor and still relax the head down over your knees and maintain the bend. Now, if you're really tight in the back and the legs, and if you can go this far only without touching the floor, then you stay right here. I see a lot of people are very tight. You can still maintain right here. Grab behind your knees and hold. Try to bring the chest and your face towards your knees as close as possible, even if it's a little bit. So that's a standing forward bend, and slowly come back up, reach up, always slowly with control, and come up. And then let's get onto the floor for the rest of our poses. So this is the only one standing pose and stretch. We did the side, the right, the left, the backward, and then the front standing forward bend. So now we'll go to the floor and finish the rest. And here we're on the floor for the rest of the yoga poses that are good for releasing your back and keep your back flexible, also your spine. So next one is sitting forward bend. So we did the standing forward bend to start with. Now we're sitting on the floor. So bring the legs together, feet are flexed, so squeeze all in. Stretch the arms by your ears, and as you're hinging from your hips, so the hinge, the bend comes from your hips, and then reach forward and down towards your toes. If you can grab your toes and hold here, if you're more limited and back is tight, that's why we're doing this stretch to release and work with the back, release the tight muscles to stretch them and be able to pull a little forward and further. So, but you can start, if it's too tight, with your arms as much you can reach. Sometimes I see your calves, maybe some people can reach the ankles, and if you can, the toes, even better. But eventually, if you keep doing it, you will get further stretching forward. So if you're starting with your ankles right here, try to maintain the knees locked, so push the back of the legs towards the mat, towards the floor. So again, keep the knees locked, very important. Keep the feet flexed and just adjust lower to the mat, chest towards your knees as you pull forward and down coming closer to your legs with your chest, with your body, folding your body like a jackknife, right? The body goes right over your legs and hold. Maintain the stretch, sitting forward bent. Keep the feet flexed, looking forward or looking down, relaxing your head. Always good to hold your postures for a good few minutes. And this one, we're really stretching the entire side of our body, the entire back side of our body. So from the back of the legs, the back, even your arches. So sitting forward bent. You will feel the back is releasing, stretching further, opening, hold, and slowly come up. Stretch the arms up and down. So always hold each posture like good, at least a minute to 3 minutes each pose. So sitting forward bent. Now after this, we're doing the spinal twist. I will show you first the modification. So for the spinal twist, my right foot is over the left knee. My left leg is long, extended for modification, and I'm bringing my left arm twisting to the right side. Twisting to the right side. My right arm is behind my hips, pushing into the floor, and I'm turning, twisting towards my right side and hold. This is spinal twist. Hold. Twist a little further, breathe, inhale, and exhale as you twist a little further with your exhalation. Stay with your breath. Inhale, and exhale as you twist further to the back. One more time, inhale, and exhale, twist, open, twisting the spine, hold, and slowly always untwist. Now my left foot over the right knee. My right arm is gonna go reaching for the floor, pushing that right elbow towards your left outer thigh. So that's your pivot here. And the left arm is into the floor. Pivot to the back, straight arm close to your hips, and start twisting. So you can push a little bit more here with the right elbow towards your left thigh and twist to the left side. As you exhale, twist a little further. Always work with your breathing. Inhale and exhale, twist further. Make sure both sit bones, both hips are on the floor, so nothing is lifted. One more, inhale and exhale, twist further. Look all the way to the back. Hold, hold, breathe, exhale, and slowly untwist. Always with control, come into a posture, and always with control coming out. Make sure for the spinal twist, both sit bones, both hips are aligned and steady anchored to the floor, okay? So you don't want to lift the hip as you twist. They have to be both on the floor before you start twisting. And always work with your exhale as you twist further back. This is your modification for one leg is extended. Otherwise, if it's comfortable for you, you can bend for the spinal twist. Same thing. So we did this side. So this time, my right leg is not extended, is bent to the right heel. It's right next to my left hip. And twist, turn. So this is maybe giving you a little bit more depth in the stretch. And switch side. So same thing now. So now my left foot is next to my right hip on the other side, and the right foot is over my left knee, left arm holding the left knee, right arm behind, pivot and twist and turn. Make sure both sit bones on the floor. And as you exhale, twist and turn. That's it. Slow with control. Further exhale, turn, twist, hold, and come back. So this is like more in-depth spinal twist. The other one is modification with the straight, one leg straight. So this is your spine. You twist to the side. Different motions and directions for releasing the back. Always work with your breath. So next pose, after the spinal twist, we'll do the fish. So the fish, also very good. And the fish, we're gonna extend the back. So you're gonna arch back. So make sure your palms are right under your butt cheeks. So you're sitting over your palms, fingers pointing down towards your toes. So sitting over your palms. Squeeze the elbows as close to possible to the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and chest are out. Arch that back. Legs are together. And hold here as you're relaxing your head back to the fish. Relaxing all the way, no weight into your head. Relaxing right above the floor. It's hovering the floor. Keep pushing the chest up to the ceiling. Arch in that midsection of your back. This is extension of your spine and back. Squeezing the shoulder blades through the spine. So get rid of that tension in your mid-back. And just exhale and relax into the pose. Relax your feet. Most weight into your elbows on this one. Fish pose. And hold good 2 to 3 minutes. Chest are out. And slowly bring your head first. And then your arms out. So the fish, we're doing extension of the spine, so arching back and releasing that tension that we build in the mid-back portion especially. We're getting rid, because we're always rounding forward and down. So squeezing and opening the chest and the rib cage, the opposite direction. We're adjusting our posture, so we're releasing the back, we're opening the lungs, the rib cage and the chest. Very good posture, fish. So next one, after the fish, we do the plow. So what we just did, we arched the back. Now we're gonna do the opposite direction with the plow. So we did extension of the spine, and now we're gonna do flexion of the spine, so opposite. Still stretching and releasing the back. So come into the floor for the plow. Lay on your back, head relax, and bring the legs up to the ceiling. 90 degrees, straight legs first. And then bring your buttocks off the floor. Support your arms here. And aiming, the legs are together, feet are together. Legs are just above your head, all the way to the back. Aiming for the back. The knees are over your face. You're still supporting here and hold. This is the modification, the beginning of the plow. If your legs cannot touch the floor or your toes cannot touch the floor, if your back is too tight and you're right here, then you stay right here. You start with steps, little steps. You maybe start right here, still supporting the back. And then you can go a little deeper as you hold. And if your toes can touch the back of the back, meaning the floor behind you, then release your arms. Only if your legs touch the floor, then your arms go to the floor. And this is the full plow. Right now we're opening and stretching the back. Feels really good here. And just hold, maintain. If you can stretch the legs a little further back to open the back, stretch a little more, hold. Really feeling now the release and also the blood circulation moving, stretching. This is flexion of the spine again. It's the opposite from the fish. That was extension, now we're flexing it. Hold most of the weight into your shoulders and the neck a little bit. When you come up, re-support the back and be very careful as you slowly unroll one vertebrae at a time to the floor, and then the hips come down and bend the knees and get the legs down. So this is the plow. Start with the, if you can reach your toes back, then start where you can and just hold there with your hands behind your back. And then as you get better and more, you can eventually touch the floor with your toes. Now, let's do again extension of the spine, Cobra Pose. So come onto your knees. In Cobra Pose, a little space between your knees. Come on. Support the lower back first. Fingers going down. Support. Chest out. Arch the back. So extension of the spine. Head is relaxed. This is the Camel Pose. Camel Pose, if you can just stay here, this is the modification, the beginning of the pose. Still pushing the hips forward, chest are open, head relaxed, and supporting the back the entire time. So stay here. If you can go forward, then grab one heel at a time, right heel, left heel, and get a little deeper into the extension of your spine. Hold the heels tight, head is relaxed, arching the back all the way back, pushing the hips forward, hold, breathe. When you come up, left hand, then the right, and slowly lift your head up. Take a moment. You might get a little dizzy in the Camel Pose because your heart goes below, or your head goes below your heart. It's a deeper stretch. Now again, just stay with the first step right here and supporting the back and pushing the hips forward and relaxing your head. And only if you can, then you go one heel at a time and get deeper into the stretch. But always start slow, easy, nothing forceful, don't push it, just listen to your body. Stay on the safe side and just be patient with yourself. The next one will be the rabbit pose. It's very good, again, for opening and stretching the back, releasing the tension into your back, from your back. So again, the camel we just did, we arch back, we're extending the spine. Now in the rabbit, we'll do the opposite. We'll bend forward and flex the spine, okay? So this one, legs together, knees together, grab with your arms, with your palms, one heel at a time. So make sure your thumbs are on the outside of your heels and 4 fingers on the inside of the heels. So thumbs out. Hold the heels tight, good grip. Okay, chin tuck to your chest and slowly start rolling down till your head comes all the way down to the floor. Slowly. Chin tuck the entire time. Now lift the hips up as your head gets to the floor. The top of your head is on the floor. Top of the head to the floor, hips up to the ceiling. Heels, the feet and the heels are squeezed together the entire time. Strong grip on the heels, don't let go. So your head is close to your knees, hold, or your knees are close to your head. Chin is tucked and you're looking up to your belly button. Lift the hips a little bit more up to the ceiling, hold. Keep stretching the back and the spine. This is very good release right here of the back. It's one of my best back stretch. One of my favorite. Hold and slowly. The chin is still tucked as you're coming up, same way, hips coming to your heels and then unrolling the spine one vertebrae at a time. Your head comes last, slowly, and then take a breath here. You might get a little dizzy, also lightheaded in both rabbit and the camel because your head goes way below and tucked in forward and then way back below your heart, the position. So you might feel a little bit lightheaded when you come in and out. Okay, so we did the camel, the rabbit, great stretches, great poses, asanas for the back release and stretch and open and so the spine. We have 2 more to finish. So actually I say 7, but they're really 9 poses. And let's get onto a belly, so 9 poses from the yoga. Cobra pose, so extension of the spine. We have the cobra, so palms, fingers together, right under your chest, elbows close to your rib cage, to your body, and lift up as you're using your back muscles and stretch up. Shoulders down, elbows towards your rib cage, feet are relaxed onto the mat, pushing up using your back and a little bit of your arms, opening the chest here. Extension of the spine, looking up, hold, and slowly release. This is also considering strengthening pose of the back, but it's also stretching the back too. And the bow pose, this is also considering strengthening and stretching at the same time. Bow pose, bend the knees, grab from your ankles from the outside, strong grip, and then lift up and look up. Lift so your toes reaching for the ceiling, knees come very little to the side, try to keep them in. So toes for the ceiling, pull yourself up high to the ceiling, opening the chest, the rib cage. So balancing on your belly here, only thighs, knees off the floor, hold. Full extension of the spine again, arching, hold, lubricating, and slowly come down. Push up. And it always is nice to do active child pose or child pose to relax. So open the knees to the side, toes touch, heels out, and just stretch the arms forward as you're relaxing your forehead on the floor. So open the back again, stretch feels good. Opening the back and the shoulders right here, child's pose, active stretch. Exhale, relax. Again, so I showed you, they're all together, 9 poses, and with the child, with the last one, 10 poses from the yoga that you can stretch your back, your spine, open up, lengthen. We did flexion and extension of the spine, so you saw different movement in direction, forward bend and back bend, and we did a little bit side with the first standing side bends, right and left, and then we did a little spinal twist here, modification, and then with the folded legs, twisting the spine also. So we tried to do all different directions, mostly forward and back bend, flexion, extension of the back, and so the spine. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Try those 10 poses with the child pose at the end at home. It's only take you 15 minutes the most. Hold the posture from 1 to 3 minutes and start with little steps and then go further and further each time. Remember to modify it and stay on the safe side. Thank you again for watching my YouTube channel, Cyber Fitness. And there's more cool videos coming your way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with your family and your friends. Spread the word and stay tuned, okay? Stay safe, stay on the light side. Namaste. Peace. Cyber Fitness.